What is going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another video, another player review. Today we're going to be checking out 88 rated Eder Militao. Now 850,000 coins is not a cheap price to pay for this card, but today over on my Twitch whilst I was streaming, I decided let's put him to the test. He is 6'1", he's got medium work rates, which the first thing, medium is the only thing I can see wrong with him. Medium work rates for a defender. Personally, I always like high defensive work rates for a centre back, I should say. Medium high would have been perfect, or low high, but sadly we cannot have it all. 87 pace, his passing, by the way, 85 short passing for a centre back is really good, and I always say having good passing stats for a centre back is underrated, because if your opponent's putting pressure on you, if you're playing out from the back, it's always handy to have that short passing that Eder Militao has. 74 agility as well for a 6'1" centre back is nice. 90 reactions to go with it. His defensive stats are obviously very good, with some solid physical stats as well. Now we did go for the anchor, which does make him lengthy, puts him up to 91 pace, but if I go ahead and I'll load up Footbin here for you guys, as you can see he does go too lengthy with the anchor on him. And where is he? He's down here. Now an anchor, I think the only, anchor, architect, or a marksman. Obviously you're not putting a marksman on him. An architect is no point getting a passing boost, so if you do want him to be lengthy, you'll go for an anchor. And I know people may be saying, but post-patch, lengthy isn't as good. For a centre-back, I still prefer lengthy. Remember, lengthy has not been patched, more so controlled and explosive has been boosted, if you will, right? So lengthy is still a more than viable option, but I'm mainly doing it for the physical boost. If you do go for a shadow and keep him as a controlled, sure, he'll be rapid and have great defending, but only 83 strength as a centre back for me is a big no. So I feel like an anchor is the correct chem style today. Let's get into the clips. Right, boys, so I played 4 games of him in Foot Champs. Obviously, all of it was streamed on the Twitch. A little bit of a plug, but the links are in the description if you want to check me out. But anyways, I did use him in 4 Foot Champs games, Foot Champs finals, that is. It was not in playoffs. It was very sweaty matches as well. They were all very close. We scored lots of goals. We conceded lots of goals. But Eder Militao had one thing in common in all 4 of those games, and that is how fast he is and how strong he is for his bodybuilder. And let me elaborate on that. He's 6'1", which is more than tall enough. With an anchor, he goes to like 91 strength, I think it was, but he's also got one of the body types, like on the ball, he can move quickly. Right trigger, left trigger jockeying with him, he can move quite well. 74 agility may not seem like a lot, but for a 6'1" centre back, that 74 agility is really nice to have. As I said, the right trigger, left trigger jockeying with him means you can move quickly, you can turn quickly. As for the lengthy accelerate type, it was perfect. There will be a clip, and I'll let you guys know when it is. I think it was kind of towards the end of all of the clips, all of the gameplay footage. But he outran a 99 pace Saeed Al-Owaran. I'm probably butchering that, but he outran him, and that just goes to show that with an anchor, he is still more than quick enough. In fact, I think it is literally the clip after the one you're seeing right now. Yeah, it's this one here. Look at him go. Pace, I can tell you now, is not an issue for Eder Militao. Absolutely unreal. His defensive tackling stats is as expected. The only annoying thing with this card, and the only con that I can find or could find, is the medium work rate. So I personally didn't have that as an issue for me, but still you will notice it. You want medium high or low high for a centre back. That's just like, you want high defensive work rates for a centre back. That's just kind of common knowledge. It's the only annoying thing about this card. But other than that, he did his job. He was phenomenal. In fact, he did more than his job. You do not expect a centre back, especially an 87 pace Militao, to outrun a 99 pace Saeed Al-Owaran, and he did that. But not only that, obviously going into tackles, he's got some great aggression, along with the anchor boost. His strength and aggression is even better. For the pros, I have gone for 87 pace, 85 short passing. I did actually forget to touch on that as well, but the 85 short passing, and you saw quite a few passing clips with Militao, that short passing as a centre back, and I say it all the time, is so underrated to have as a centre back. As I mentioned in the intro, if you're building up, if you're playing out from the back, if you're under pressure, that short passing is so nice to have. 90 reactions, 88 defending, which obviously involves all of the interceptions, awareness, stand tackle, slide tackle, etc. And of course 86 physical. Ladies and gentlemen, this card was absolutely phenomenal. Now, for the overall verdict, I've gone for worth it, and I've gone for yes. I think Militao is the best La Liga centre-back on the game. A little bit pricey, but his performances justify that price tag. For the overall rating, I've gone ahead, it's a high one. I've given him a 9.9 out of 10. I'll pick him up. Yes, he's expensive, 850,000 coins. If he drops below 800k, I think that's a very, very fair price. He is expensive, but as I said, his performances justify that. He is without a doubt the best La Liga centre-back on the game. Hope you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Davis. Let me know who you want to see reviewed next, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, boys.